Hey guys, in this tutorial I will show you how you can do this Halloween filter with a black and white background, a pumpkin face and also this lightning animation with the moody overlay. So let's start. So, hey again, let's create this Halloween pumpkin filter here in the Spark AR Studio. To start, we have to create a new project. Here, I select not just a simple new project, I select here a preset. I select the neck decoration preset here in the Spark AR Studio. Yes, when we click on it, the preset loads and yes, it comes up with this neck decoration preset. But we want to do a Halloween filter, so we don't need the neck decoration. So go to the left hand side to the scene and then just delete this drag here element. So now the scene is cleared and we can start our filter. Here you see a lot of assets already imported. Never mind, we don't need them as those assets. We just need here the head occluder, or more important, the bust occluder, which comes with this neck decoration preset. So before we start programming the filter, we have to import a few assets. We can import all the assets we need for this filter here in the Spark AR Studio, so no need to download anything, just one asset, but this is not, you don't need this asset and I will come back to it later. So yeah, let's start. The first asset we have to import is our 3D pumpkin face. So for this, just go to the library, select 3D objects and here search for pumpkin. Now you have a big collection of pumpkins you can choose from. I will select this Halloween pumpkin here. Just click on it and then click on the right hand side on import for free. So after the download is finished, we can use our assets here in the Spark AR Studio. But we need another asset, and the second asset we need is a color LUT to get a better Halloween mood. So I go to the color LUT and then here on view all you have a bigger collection of the color LUTs from the Spark AR Studio, and here I will select this Moan LUT and also import this. So after this is done, we can close this AR library and can start programming our filter. At first I want to do the pumpkin face. So for this I select the Halloween pumpkin and drag and drop it into the face tracker, which is already there in the in this preset. So now you can see the Halloween pumpkin is way too big, so I have to scale it down. I will do a scale of 0.80 for the X dimension and 0.80 also for the Y, but for the Z I will do 0.21 to make it a slight higher, so it covers the whole face. So the next thing is to place the pumpkin at the right position. I will pause the preview for this to better do this. So now you see when it goes back too far, the face comes out again. So let's place it that it covers all the face, and so it depends on the model you selected, but I think we are good with that. So now we have already the pumpkin moving with the face, but I will do a little bit more to get a better Halloween mood for the filter. So the next step is to get a black and white background. For this we already imported the color LUT. So for this, just drag and drop the color LUT we have just imported to the patch editor. And then you have to search it in the patch editor. Because it is a preset, there is already a lot of patches in it, but just ignore them. And we just want the color LUT shader and the Moan LUT. So for this, drag and drop it, and now we have it here. So we need to use the color LUT shader patch. We also need the camera texture. This is also imported with this preset. So this is here. Just take the RGBA output of the camera texture and connect it with the texture input of the color LUT shaders. So the next step is that we need a material for this shader. For this, just add a new asset, a new material. I will call it LUT. Set the shader type to flat and then just export the texture to the patch editor, and then just connect the output of the color LUT shader with the input of the LUT. So next thing is, because I just want to do the background in a color LUT, I need to do texture segmentation. So for this, go to the left hand side to the scene, click on the camera, go to the right hand side, click on the little plus next to segmentation, and here select persons. So of course we also need segmentation material. For this we create a new material. I will call it segmentation. Also set the shader type to flat, select as texture the camera texture, then activate the alpha option, and here for the texture just select the segmentation mask texture. And of course we have to disable the advanced render options in all our materials we create, so for the segmentation and also for the LUT. The next step is to create two rectangles where we can apply our new materials. So for this, just create a rectangle, and here make sure that the canvas is over the face tracker, so it is behind our pumpkin face. Next step is to rename this one and duplicate it, and this is the segmentation. So for the LUT, of course, select the material LUT, and for the segmentation, of course, select the segmentation material. So now you can see that rectangle is small in the left upper corner of the viewport, but to change this, just select both rectangles, go to the right hand side and set the width to fill width and the height also to fill height. So now the background is segmented and is in black and white. Of course you can't see it here in the preview, but when you now export it to your phone, you can see it. The next step I want to do is to create a better Halloween mood. For this I will add some lightning effects and also an overlay which gives the whole picture a better mood. So for the lightning we have to create a new asset, a new material. I will call it just lightning, and of course set the shader type to flat. So now we also need a new rectangle where we can apply the material, but here we have to make sure that this rectangle is underneath our face tracker. So we also need a new canvas, and then just drag and drop the lightning rectangle into the new canvas, which is underneath the face tracker, so it is in front of everything. Of course we also have to disable the advanced render options here at the lightning material, and then we can apply the material to our lightning rectangle. So now just make sure it fills the width and the height of the viewport, and now we also can play around with our settings of the material. So I will make sure that the opacity is about 60%, and now we have to do the lightning effect. For this, go to the left hand side, select the lightning rectangle, go to the right hand side and import the visible patch to the patch editor. So now we need a loop animation patch, and then we also need a few logic operators. For this I will do a OR, then we need a AND, and we need also a greater than, two greater than, so just duplicate it, and one less than patch. So I set the loop animation to 2 seconds, and then we have to program our logic here. So I want that the lightning appears when the loop animation is greater than 0.95 in the progress here, and also between 0.10 and 0.15. So here just to the first input goes the progress from the loop animation to R3. Then we need the AND patch, and here we have to connect those greater than and less than to the end, and then we have to oh, here this is wrong. We need to do the greater than 10 and the less to 0.15. So greater than is second input 0.1 and less than second input is 0.15. So now when we restart our filter, when we connect now this output, now there should be a lightning effect applied to our filter. So that's nice, but now I want to create a better mood, so I will import here a mood.png. You can download this from the link in the description. Just download it and import it to your Spark AR project. So for this we also need, of course, a new material. So I will create another material, also shader type flat, advanced render options, disable both of them, and just rename to have better understanding of your project. So new object, rectangle, and here also make sure that it is underneath the face tracker in this canvas. So also rename it to mood, and then select the material mood, and the width is fill width and fill height. So of course set the right texture for the mood material. Now you see it is applied, but it doesn't look that good. So we have to change the blend mode from alpha to multiply, and then also set down the opacity to let's say 30%. Restart the filter, and now it looks for me like a nice Halloween pumpkin face filter. I hope I could help you with this tutorial. If yes, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to this channel, it would be nice if you subscribe to it. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any ideas for the next videos or something you want to see on this channel, just comment it below, and we will see us in the next video. So bye.